On my way to Hollywood Studios today, I was scrolling social media. One of my buddies posted a post about Roger Rabbit, and he was like, "Who remembers Roger Rabbit?" And I remember Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit was one of my favorites as a kid, and I remember there's a couple things in Hollywood Studios referencing Roger Rabbit, and I'm gonna go today and try to find them all. I don't know if they're all still there, but I know there are some Easter eggs that still are floating around, and we're gonna try to find it. All right, we made it. When you're parking at any of the Disney parks, it's always a good practice to just make note where you parked.
Now remember, we're in the itchy lot.
I love this billboard. It features Roger, Jessica, and Baby Herman, and it's, I'd say, less decoration and more of a reminder of when Disney actually had some pretty big plans for Roger Rabbit. Right, so if you kind of look over here to the left, the Chinese Theater wasn't always supposed to be the great movie ride. I'll get to that in a minute. And over to the right of the billboard, you can see Eddie Valiant's office for his private eye business that he had, right next to the out of Roger Rabbit posting through the window there.
You'll see, we'll ride them up this tickling picadillo. We're gonna be happy again. Got that? Happy, P-P-I.
Well, at least you took it well.
Now this next part, I don't know if I can confirm it or not. I read it on the internet, so it's got to be true. But I read that the old Chinese Theater, the ex-movie ride, before that was supposed to be Roger Rabbit's ride, the same one that they have in Disneyland. And for whatever reason, we never got the Roger Rabbit ride, but we did get the Great Movie Ride for a long time, and I really enjoyed that ride. What do you guys think? I kind of miss it. I wish it was still there. But today we're here to talk about Roger Rabbit, and in front of the Great Movie Ride, Chinese Theater, Mickey's Runaway Train, possibly Roger Rabbit ride, there are some Roger Rabbit relics. Roger Rabbit relics. Not even really a relic. It's his hands and footprints that he did when they tried to recreate what they did out in the Hollywood Grumman Theater. But really cool nonetheless. It's got his little catchphrase, "Please." That was awful. This isn't really Roger Rabbit, but who remembers when there was the hat here and everybody hated it? Well, guess what? They brought the hat back. It's over here and now everybody loves it. I don't know. You tell me. Some days it's great when you get to go to the park by yourselves. For instance, you get to kind of go on whatever you want, and sometimes you can even go on the single rider line, which I'm about to do for Rise of the Resistance. Heck yeah. What a great ride, and it's even better when you don't have to wait in line for 80, 90 minutes to go on a 2-minute ride. Great ride. Well worth the wait, but much rather not wait. And here's your Star Wars Roger Rabbit connection. I don't know if you know this, but the person who was the voice of Jar Jar Binks was also the voice of Roger Rabbit. Good, give it a Google. Here's another internet rumor I'm repeating as fact, that this area was supposed to be like kind of the setup, like the main street, if you will, to the Roger Rabbit Toontown. And if you look around, it kind of does have the architecture of like that era back in like the 30s and 40s. I guess the whole park does. But it would make sense that at the end of this road, you go all the way down, and that would be the tunnel, the Griffith Park tunnel, to Toontown. And if I'm not mistaken, if you walk right past here, right past where the old Rock and Roller Coaster was, and back towards where the villains are now, that was going to be the Toontown area. And they probably still would have had the roller coaster there. It might not have been Aerosmith, probably would have been something, I guess, Roger Rabbit related. But we're going to get a Muppets roller coaster, and that's going to be pretty darn awesome. But here, since I love a good internet rumor, I think I'll go ahead and start one. Once the Muppets roller coaster opens, the Villain Show is going to close down and reopen as Muppets 3D. That's right, folks, you heard it here first. Muppets 3D is going to open up where the Villains does shortly after the Muppets roller coaster opens this year. Another successful solo trip to Walt Disney World. I kind of like doing that. It's I love going with my family, but it's fun to go by yourself too. I think I got all the Roger Rabbit references at the park. I might not have. So please let me know if I missed any, and I'll go back and re-report on ones that I missed. But yeah, that was fun. Any questions? Leave them in the comments, and I probably won't read them because sometimes you guys are pretty mean to me. So All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.